how severe have the blazes been across Europe this summer compared to history?
Yeah, they've been remarkably, severe. These are, rapidly moving, quickly developing wildfires, that have spread quickly through the undergrowth and the wildland areas near Bordeaux and Madrid. And in some cases, there's been reports on the ground from firefighters that these are the types of wildfires that have created firestorms. They're capable of producing really their own weather systems, these big clouds and powerful downdrafts that can further spread the flames. So this is really a new era of wildfires. We've seen these in other places in the world, but in some cases, particularly in France, these are the first time we've seen these types of storms, firestorms and wildfires, these outbreaks of these really dangerous fire conditions.
So it is a case where we can actually use the word unprecedented.
Yeah.
I was talking to AXA earlier on in the programme,
yes,
who of course have a perspective on this from the insurance side, and the AXA CEO saying, it's really all about prevention.
That's right.
I do think we have to talk about whether it's changed the policy perspective.
Yeah.
Have we actually seen policymakers really changing their views? Does it look like we'll get proper action on this?
That's a good question. I mean, fire scientists are pretty clear. We are now in this era, and these fires are happening and they're starting. They're dangerous and they move quickly and are extremely dangerous. And now that they're here, it's really a matter of responding to them, not just extinguishing them when they ignite, using these very expensive, aircraft regimes to dump water or fire retardant on these things from the air. It's just forced a huge mobilization of both of firefighters and resources. We've seen a record number of EU firefighters deployed across the continent to battle these places. And like you said, really a lot of conversation now about how to manage the land, manage communities now that these fires are here. A lot of this work is extremely expensive and cumbersome, time-consuming. We're talking about, manually managing land, thinning brush and trees, and really getting on the ground in these communities where this land is managed. And in some cases, this is abandoned agricultural land, former farms, and a complicated structure of which authorities in charge of these lands. Is it privately owned? Is it under a local department or prefect? And really the nitty-gritty of having to manage this on the ground is where a lot of the prevention solutions, I think, are going to lie.
Yeah, so